I am not pleased with the decisions of this council pertaining to the conduct of their meetings, specifically the agenda construction. 2 weeks ago, at a public meeting on an issue which will come before you late next month, I commented to Kristen that the last time I appeared at a school board meeting, I spoke on 5 occasions. Because the school board deals with many personnel issues, both staff and student, they regularly hold a closed session before their regular meeting. Therefore, there is a public comment section before they go into closed session. On this night, I wanted to comment on a real estate issue which they were going to discuss in closed session. So tonight, one might wish to comment on the Valley View Street issue and should not be required to use their opportunity for public comment on issues which elsewhere appear on the agenda, traditionally without a normal comment period. In addition, the school board has a public comment section near the beginning of their regular meeting, and again has a public comment section after all the agenda items have been heard. During a previous meeting, you debated whether your public comment section should be placed at the end of the meeting, and you discussed whether it be placed before or after city council members' reports. It was formerly the common practice that council members would not respond to the public during the public comment section, but at the end of the meeting might ask questions of staff and then ask for consensus from their colleagues to have an issue which might have been mentioned by the public put on a future agenda. Mr. Barrows made comments about a residents' issues within the public comment section at a recent meeting, but which would have another resident an opportunity to respond. But placing a second comment section after agenda item 11B would allow for another view on the council person's comments. This, I believe, would provide better transparency. As an in-chambers observer of prior year's council meetings, I was frustrated when Jim Edwards would pass on asking questions or making comments about an agenda item just after the staff report. Then public comment would ensue. Then he would make some comments which I might desire to refute, and therefore I was denied that opportunity. I believe it would better serve the residents if the council members would ask questions and make their position clear on an issue before the public might make their opinions heard. I can recall on a couple of occasions when a member of the public present had a better view of an agenda item than even the staff. Since the discussion of revisions to the protocol manual surfaced in the last 2 meetings, maybe the agenda construction could be revisited. In conclusion, I would request that item 7C be pulled from the consent calendar to allow for discussion on the extension of the terms of office for commission members. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Next speaker.